Hey everybody, this is Kelly and Steven from the General Staff, and we're making this video to show off our new Warzone Atlanta terrain library and to demonstrate our player place terrain rules. All this will debut next week at Warzone the Dark Times tournament, so if you're playing there, this should help you see the terrain and the rules in action. First off, let's take a look at the terrain we'll be setting up for this run through. All the terrain used at Warzone Atlanta events are the same pieces, but in different configurations. Right now we have 5 different table setups, which we've labeled A through E. Every table has 18 pieces of terrain, 10 major and 8 minor pieces. We're going to be doing the setup with our A table, which has 2 large ruins, 2 medium ruins, 2 small ruins, 2 of what we call L-stack shipping containers, and 2 large forests. In addition, so those are the major pieces. In addition, we have 8 pieces of minor terrain on the table, which in this case are 4 barricades, 2 small obstacles, and 2 small craters. All these pieces use the recommended terrain categories and traits from the 9th edition Warhammer 40k rulebook. So the ruins are all area terrain with the scalable, breachable, light cover, defensible, and obscuring traits. The container stacks are all obstacles with light cover, scalable, and exposed position traits. The forests are all area terrain with dense cover, breachable, defensible, and difficult ground traits. Before we set up, let's take a closer look at some of these pieces for some important gameplay details. We worked with Tectonic Craft Studios to design this terrain to be used with the 9th edition rules, and here are some features we really think contribute to their playability. On our ruins, the floors on every ruin are spaced 4 inches apart. This not only provides a good amount of space for larger models to be able to move into the piece, but it also means that models can always be in coherency and in engagement range up and down 1 level. There are windows on every wall of the ruins. We've closed off the windows on one side of the ground floor on each of our ruins. And finally, the base of our ruins extends between the corners, but does not extend beyond the walls. If you want to be in terrain in these ruins, you must be on or over the base. No touching the outer wall and saying that you're in the ruin. Our shipping container stacks are all made up of shipping containers that are individually 2.5 inches square by 6 inches long. This means that a model on top of a shipping container is by definition only 5 inches above the surface of the table. Again, this means that models on top of containers are within unit coherency and engagement range of models on the ground. Forests. Our forest bases are designed to take trees that fit into a 50mm round circle, and the tree positions are spaced apart sufficiently to allow models on 60mm bases to move between the trees. So a dreadnought or similar model can wind its way through the forest, but a knight or a tank probably cannot. Remember that forests have the breachable rule, so infantry, beasts, and swarms can move through the trees, but cannot end their movement inside of a tree, while everyone else must move around the trees.